it's on. Okay, hey everyone, Dracus here, and I'm here with the update on Gwen, my female Earthling, or who I like to pretend is a half Saiyan. Now, I did pretty much update her the same way as everyone else. If you look at the Kukubang, it's 5 increase on health, stamina, and ki, and a decrease on the attack, but I put most of the boost on with the attribute points onto attack and a little bit into the stats just to balance it out, because it depends on the race really. Now, I did change up I changed up a lot of the presets, but just for this test I changed up these skills to make or to use cooler ones and not like really bland ones, but also to have, you know, one key, one strike, that kind of thing, to really test it out. Like, this is the original preset. And I did change up the outfits a little bit, because she's a legendary Super Saiyan, and I like to pretend she is mentored under Broly. So I have, you know, the battle suit that looks like Broly's. Now, I would use Broly's gear, but they don't really fit the color scheme for her. Plus, these other items like the gloves look way better than a gauntlet. I feel like just for her. I guess I'll give like a little overview of, you know, her presets. These are somewhat to change. I haven't really, you know, thought it through yet. And this is one of her main presets. I may change the top into the Broly, kilt thing. I don't know what you call it, but I kind of like the jewel part. It looks cool, and because the kilt only just goes on the bottom, it's like an accessory basically. So not really a top. I prefer this one because it looks better. But this is like her legendary Super Saiyan preset, because it has, you know, the skills, you know, the newer ones, as well as Bojack's skill, and she's really powerful. And of course, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly's Super Soul makes it really cool. Now, this preset is definitely makes her look like more of a Broly kind of thing. Though I kind of hate the yellow on this preset, so I might change it. But this is like Broly before he goes Super Saiyan, so he has some ki or green ki blasts, but not a lot. And even if he does, it's in like a tiny amount. But of course, all these are subject to change. And I did change the height, so she's now max height and max weight. She also has a different hairstyle, because it's an Earthling, but it's also Saiyan wild like. So I kind of like that. And I liked the other one, but I felt like it was too earthy and not cool enough, really. It didn't fit well with a lot of things. But of course, she still keeps her glasses. Before, I did have her eyes changed to brown, but now I changed them back to green to kind of fit the preset. Plus, just based on who her parents are in the fanfiction story that I'm writing, both their eyes, which are blue and brown, can make a greenish. At least that's what I've researched. But let's get into this, you know, test. And this is right after the raid video that I did. As you can see, her stats are somewhat similar to Broly's, though Broly has more strike and more health, and Broly has also less ki, I want to say, you know, investment of damage.
Moving out.
So yeah, this is after the raid video that I did. Dang it, why does my voice keep cracking? I may do ranked soon, hopefully. I don't know, you know. because I'm starting to get a little bit bored with the game, which is kind of surprising since I really like this game. You know, I like replaying it, even though I don't do ranked a lot. But hopefully ranked will, you know, get me more into this game. Actually, we'll just do in base form for now. Now, just her stats. She has a pretty good amount of health, like really good. She does have 7 bars key, and I want to say about 8 bars or so of stamina. So now to get into the damage, we'll start out with the combos, as always. All light. Now I want to say her basic went down, but I'm not really sure. You know, I never really remember the numbers, but I want to say it's not too bad, especially if I combo into it. Plus, I'm only in base form too. And then her signature move. Now we transform and we do that a little bit over again. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm just trying to focus, you know, and let you guys see the damage. Which is not too bad, especially if I combo into it, like, let's say, we'll do the most damaging combo into Flash Strike. It's already some ult damage right there. Or I could do that. And I'm already doing 15 with that kind of combo. So it does damage, you just gotta combo into it. Now Flash Strike. I mean Victory Rush. Does a lot of damage though. Now with Giant Storm. almost killing Trunks with that kind of combo. Though of course if I had more time, maybe I would have done more damage with combos into like Armor Crash or something, you know. But the damage is there, the stats are good, her character all around is pretty good. I'll say that. What else could I say? I'll probably Nah, I think these videos can be pretty short because I'm just re-showing the stats, how they work, and how they're made. You know, these characters are made into this way, and showing the damage buffs and the stats buffs. So for a female Earthling, I kind of went off Steedo's female Earthling. I put max basic so she could do a lot of basic damage and a lot of key damage as well. I put a little bit into strike, so then she's not too bad with strike. Then again, she only uses a couple, really, but she mainly does her damage with her basic into her key. I went a little bit into stamina just to give her some decent amount, but I didn't feel like I needed a lot. And health, just so she could really stay alive, because I feel like if I had less stamina and, you know, like a lot of health, I would probably lose that health a lot quicker. But if I had both, you know, upward by a good amount, at least I can survive long enough to stamina break my opponent and take some damage, even if they do stamina break me, and then I can, you know, give it backward. And no investment into key, because the QQ Bang already does that for you. Though of course, depending on the race, who knows how much health, key, or stamina you're getting. So I would say invest into key, but really you really need to, because you only need 5 to 7 bars of key. You don't need any more. Other than that, more than that, otherwise you're just gonna be a spammer. What was I gonna say? You know what? I will show off this preset, because this preset can do a lot of damage, especially since it has the Broly moves. But also because they work well with her combos. So let's bring out Broly, actually.
Get away from me.
I definitely like this new Broly, though. He's pretty cool. But she's like really powerful when it comes to her combos into her supers and ults. I could do a lot of damage with her. And she has the new super soul too, so she could regain her stamina back after being stamina broken, which is pretty nice. And it has an auto regen health and stamina for limit burst. That's awesome. Now of course the basic attack stays the same, so no need to charge that. Test that, I said charge. Now it's not doing maybe the most damage, but it can work well with her combos. Especially since she can follow through with that, you know. Plus, it looks disrespectful with her because she's legendary Super Saiyan as well. In base form, she's already... well, not in base form, but with full health, she's already doing Gigantic Roar at 92k, which is not too bad. Drakus himself kind of only does, I want to say, 7, 6, something like that, when not transformed and at max health. Here, let me show you, like, if I put my health. I'll let him bring me down to, you know, to, the red bar. Let him do his ult on me or something, you know? Maybe one more of those should be good. That should be good enough. I think that's good enough. Now, if I show you with the most damaging combo, with the ult, this can do some crazy amount of damage. Or are you doing basically 2 bars of health? That's not too bad. Though, of course, if my health was a little bit lower, it'd probably do some more damage, actually. So, see if I could get it lower. Because honestly, even having like, you know, like how some characters will have, you know, how some characters will have, you know, how much of my health is, that much of a green bar on their characters. Even if they take that off and then you use the move, it still gets a massive increase. So let's show the move again, or well, let's show the same combo again. That already boosted up by 2k, and it basically it pretty much killed, almost, well, not pretty much killed Broly, but it definitely at least got 75% of his health, at least. That is insane, because every 10k damage is a bar of health. Imagine that. You're doing 2 bars of damage. Get your opponent's stamina broken, then do that same combo. You almost killed him. And usually, if you have a lot of your health still too, you're gonna win that battle easily. Now, if I show, and this was comboed into, doing about 15k. Really, it depends on, like, you know, when you press it though. And you already saw the other moves, but this is a pretty good preset, I believe. It does a lot of damage, as you can see, and it works well. Like, if I did this, that already did a lot of damage. Usually after I use Gigantic Rage, if I have enough ki, I like to use, you know, the Gigantic Charge, so then I can do some extra damage. And of course, I can predict the AI easily, but you can see I pretty much dominated Broly. But that is it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Bye.